Demogorgon versus a Death Angel, two pretty similar creatures. Let's see who holds the upper hand. The Demogorgon is an inhumanly strong, 8-foot tall interdimensional predator originating from the upside down, starting out as a larva, then a polywog, then a dog, then the one we will use. Like, look at this thing's physiognomy. What's going on here? But this thing's a monster, ragdolling fully grown men or smashing down walls. Even the Demidog destroys the hinges on a reinforced steel door. I mean, that requires a quarter ton of force, and when he evolves, he's not getting weaker. We see it when he fights 7 men, cutting them down immediately, even restraining the gate. If we assume the doors weigh 700 pounds with a motorized system, that takes almost a ton of force. They have the durability to match. Early on, we see it slammed into a wall and withstands 11's telekinesis fairly well, almost getting a hold of her until she rages and ends it. Remember, she was able to lift a van, probably around 2 tons. Withstanding that's not for nothing. And small arm fire is nothing. Even large arms aren't effective against it, easily eating them, with fire being its big weakness, but still being able to move and regain vitality after a couple seconds. And for speed, they aren't slouches. There aren't too many feats, but the prison fight shows these guys are super soldier level, blitzing groups of men before they can even react. It reminds me of the White Spikes. There are not really any numbers, so I don't think inferring 60 miles per hour is unreasonable. I mean, in this clip, it looks like he clears 60 feet in 2 seconds. And while doing that, it shows how agile they are, bouncing off the walls to people or jumping at least 15 feet. Overall, this monster is pretty crazy. Durability, strength, I mean, just look at those claws. But how does that stack up to a Death Angel? Heavily armored creatures enveloped in numerous thick chitinous plates, standing 8 feet tall, completely blind, relying on its super hearing to hunt prey. And for this guy, that's everything. For strength, they just one-tap humans. We see this over and over in the movies, manhandling fully grown men like nothing, and the massive claws ripping through thinner metals like silos or train cars, smashing through the entrance of a bunker, or just sprinting at a car and slamming into it, launching it in the air. That's 2 tons, not directly its power, but it can throw that around. Wiping out almost all other land animals, bear, rhino, elephant, and the world's military didn't stand a chance, getting overwhelmed. So most conventional weaponry just doesn't work. You see it in news clippings, no bombs, no bullets. We can assume at least nothing a soldier carries is putting one of these down. We see it when the cop tries to put it down with a Browning BPS and no success. Only when it encounters the right frequency can you end it. And fire is nothing to them. If we use the high-end stuff, the meteor they rode in or were inside came down with the force of a nuclear bomb. At the very lowest, it's 15,000 tons of TNT, with the only weakness seemingly a sound frequency. And a big part of the takeover is speed. These guys are fast. Anything they hear gets converged on. No human in the movie even comes close, and wiping out all land animals, you're already at 50 or 60 miles per hour. You add in catching the car speeding away at max speed, I don't think 80 is unreasonable in bursts, and it's agile as heck, jumping a road's distance to a cop or rooftop to rooftop, or onto a speeding car, and stamina is just not an issue. So how would they match up? This fight would just be a brawl the moment the Death Angel hears the demo. It's on sight. Their strength is very similar. They both sit in that 1 to 2 ton range and eviscerate humans with one hit. With similar sizes though, that armor definitely gives the Death Angel a distinct advantage and more weight to throw around. The demo is shown as agile, but I still think it gets trapped in that area. That could just be because they seem more hostile or frantic and ready to destroy, but they show it more. This isn't great for the demo, and durability doesn't help. They still get phased by gunfire, not to much effect, but if you can get burned and cut by plot armor with a sword, they won't be durable enough. This fight is one-sided for the Death Angel. They survived a nuclear bomb level explosion, and even if we didn't use that feat, to be fair, a huge flaw for the demo is the mouth. In these types of fights, they can't bite and claw at the same time, leaving open its biggest weakness to something that would stick its hand in there and end it. Or over time, it would just whittle it down. So yeah, 10 out of 10 times the demo loses. I didn't mention the portals because it seems like it has prerequisites to meet. The portal's probably evening out the score. I went in this wanting the demo to win, so it sucks, but whatever. Thanks for watching. Still here? Okay. Atom Smasher versus Homelander is next. I'm writing down the ideas you guys give me. Trust me, okay? Just keep putting new ones down if you want. But bye-bye.